In today's lecture, we will see the concept of heap, why heap is used, and then we will see one of the example. So for that example, we will form a heap. Now, when we will see heap, there are two types of heap are there. So first one, max heap is there and mean heap is there. So there are two heaps, max heap and mean heap. Now we will see the heap property. So here a max or mean heap is a complete binary tree with the property that the value at each node is at least as large as or as small as the values at its children if they exist. Call this property as heap property. So this is the heap property. So here, as we have said, that there are two heap, max heap and mean heap. When we will say a max heap or mean heap, then in that case that will be a complete binary tree. And when it is a max heap, then in that case the parent node will have the largest value or the greatest value than its child node. For the mean heap, we can say that the parent node will have the smallest value than its child nodes. Now, we will see one of the example. Before this example, we will see the why we use the heap structure. Now heap is one of the data structure, and now why we use it? When we want to access the maximum element or a minimum element in a quick time, so in that case we will use the heap data structure. And the other thing is that when we have a sorted list, okay, so the sorted list is stored, then in that case if we want to insert a new element, then at that time we have to move all the items in that particular list. So in that case it requires time. So to reduce this time, we will use the heap data structure. So heap used in two cases. So when we want to access the element, the maximum or the minimum element in a very quick time, so in that case we will use the heap data structure. Or when we have a sorted list, it is stored, and when we have to insert an element, so in that case we will use the heap data structure. Now we will see one of the example to form a heap. Now this is an example that here certain numbers are given, that 40, 80, 35, 90, 45, 50 and 70. So here we have to create a heap with the help of these numbers. Now initially we have to insert first node. We have to add first node into our heap. So initially our heap is empty. So therefore we can insert here 40. Now after that, this is our figure A. Now after that we have to insert next number, that is 80. So when we have to insert a new node into this heap, then in that case we have to do it carefully, that we have to follow the heap property. So here the next number is 80. So whenever we will add it, then we have to add it from the left to right. So therefore we add the next number as 80 as a left child of 40. So here the heap property violates. So therefore we will create a max heap. Now when we will write this example, so for that from this we will create a heap. So this heap will be a max heap. Now here when it is a max heap, then in that case our parent node will have the maximum value and than its child node. So therefore we will move this 80 to the root node and 40 will be the child node of 80. So in this way we will insert the second node or second value, that is 80. Now we have to insert the next number as 35. Okay, so after when we have to insert a new node into a heap, then in that case we have to insert it from the left to right. So here the next number we have to insert is 35. So this 80, it remains as it is. 80 will have the left child as a 40. Now we have to add one more child of 80, that is 35. Now check here that whether it is a max heap or not. So here the root node or the parent node is 80 and it is greater than its child. So therefore this will be a max heap. So this will be the figure C. Now we have to insert next node into this max heap. So we will add it as a left child of 40. So we have to add 90 over here. Okay, so here we can see that 80 is a number, 80 is a root node. So this tree or this heap, it remains as it is. So here we just insert 90 as a left node or a left child. So here this heap violates the heap property. So therefore we will move this 90, we will compare with 40. So therefore here 80 is present. Now here we will compare this 90 with 40. So therefore 90 is greater than 40. So therefore 90 will be here and 40 will be the child of 90. Now next here 35 will be the right child of 80. It remains as it is. Now again we will compare this 90 with 80. So in this case 90 is greater than the 80. So therefore again we will create 90 as a root node. Now 80 will be the left child of 90. 35 remains as it is. And here 40 will be the left child of 80. So in this way, now here you can see that this will be a heap. Okay. So now this is our figure D. Now after 90 we have to insert next value as 45. So within this figure we have to add 45. So therefore we will write here 90. 90's left child is 80. 90's right child is 35. Then 80's left child is 40. And now what we have to insert? We have to insert 45. So therefore 45 is the right child of 80. So if we check whether this figure or where whatever we insert, is it a proper position or not? So here we can say that 90 is a parent node. This is a max heap. So 90 is a parent node and it is greater than its two child, that is 80 and 35. Again 80 is a parent node and it is greater than its two children, that is 40 and 45. So this figure is correct. Now after this we have to add next number, that is 50. Now within the same figure we have to add 50. So here we will draw the same figure. So here when we have to insert 50, then in that case when we have to insert in any element, then we will insert it from the left to right. So here 50 will be the left child of 35. So here we can see that this violates the heap property. So therefore 50 will be the parent of 35. So this 35 and 50 will be changed. So here 90 will be the root node, 80 will be the child of 90. Now here this 40 and this 45, it remains as it is. Sorry, here instead of, now this 50 it comes here and 35 will come as a left child of 50. So here you can see that 90 is the parent of 80 and 50. 80 is the parent of 40 and 45 and 50 is the parent of 35. So here 50 is greater than 35. So this will be a max heap. Now this is figure F. Now the last thing that we have to add 70. Now when we have to add 70, again we will move or we will insert an element from the left to right. So in this way we can insert an element 70 as a right child of 50. But here the heap property violates. So therefore we will move this 70 to the parent node. So therefore 90 will have two child, that is 80, and here you can see that this 70 will move here. So when 70 will move here, then we can see that now 70 will have two child, that is 35, and the second child is 50. So 70 is greater than 35 and 50. So therefore we can say that this will be a max heap. Now this is our last figure. So this is our last figure. Within this figure you can see that 90 is the greatest node. Its childs are 80 and 70. So 90 is larger than or greater than 80 and 70. 80 is a parent node of 40 and 45. So 80 is a parent node. 80 is larger than 40 and 45. So therefore 80 is a parent node. Now 70 is a number which is greater than 35 and 50. So therefore 70 is a parent node of 35 and 50. So in this way we can draw a max heap. Now in max heap, as we have seen that here parent node will have maximum value or the larger value than its child node. Thank you.